Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Zidane, who got his rework, a BT rework actually. I was not expecting him to get a BT rework, but from the translations that we received earlier this morning and the info that we have from the Cydia Compendium, yeah, he actually got a BT rework, and which I would not complain about. I'm happy with that. Also, he did get his brand new FR. Now, real quick before we dive into what changes he did get, I did want to go over a little bit about this fight. Now, we are taking on XDEF in whatever this form is. I already forgot. You guys already told me in the Fujin reaction showcase that I uploaded last night. But yeah, we are taking on a form of XDEF. And XDEF has 600 mil HP, which I believe so far in JP is the highest amount that we have encountered going up against an enemy. So with that being said, because of the fact that I want to make sure that I kill this thing, even though we do now have the rollover effect with the HP damage bonus, I still wanted to make sure that I knock this thing out and with a specific team comp. So the team comp that I got is Zidane. We are going to be using his FR because this is technically a Zidane FR showcase. So we are going to be using his FR. We're going to be using General Leo because we are only facing one target. So General Leo with his BT effect and the follow-up that triggers every time somebody attacks will help out in the total damage output to shave off as much HP as possible. And then of course Vice, being a preemptive attacker before you hit the enemy, is also going to be a nice addition to this team comp. So pretty much like with this team, like the way like it synergizes very well because like you got damage after your abilities, you got damage before you even attack with your abilities, and like the damage output out of Zidane with the rework that he got. Yeah, I was very happy that I was actually able to beat this with just one force time. So and I will be doing a separate gameplay after this video is uploaded, showing off Fujin with her new changes to her kit, her FR, and her brand new BT. That BT is a really good BT, and I'll get into it as to why I think it's a really good BT. But for this video, we're gonna focus on Zidane. So the changes that he got. So his skill 1 now deals a single target HP attack 8 times. That is great. His skill 2, 6 times. His EX ability, 12 times. His EX ability is his strongest damaging ability that he has. And his mug, whenever or after you use his EX ability, his brave attack changes over to mug. And so whenever you use that after brave attacks, it will deal melee splash HP damage by 100% of own current brave 5 times, and it does not consume brave. So that's really good. That's like that's just easy like damage that you can actually, or just more damage that you'll be able to get out of Zidane. When it comes to his LD, an AoE HP attack 7 times. Previously it used to be 4. His change HP command after you use his LD ability now deals 8 HP attacks in total. So as you can tell, they made sure that he is not going to be falling off anytime soon, and his damage output now is freaking insane. When it comes to his BT rework, they gave him a 50% HP damage cap, a 30% party brave damage cap up. Whenever an enemy is debuffed per individual, it adds a 30% HP damage up, and the party is going to be getting a 30% HP damage cap up. So for Zidane, he's going to be getting an easy 80% with just his BT effect alone. Then when we take a look at his FR conditions, actually his FR in general is actually a really good FR, and it's a very easy FR to be able to pair up with practically anybody, because when it comes to his conditions, a 40% increase after a party action. Whenever the party attacks a debuffed enemy, Zidane is able to inflict debuffs, so that's not going to be an issue. And then a 40% increase after the party's turn, whenever inflicting or attacking a target afflicted with Break. So right there, easy 80 to 90% increase in the HP damage bonus. And while you have this, while you have his FR active, and there is at least one debuff on the enemy, the party shall be receiving a 20% HP damage up and HP damage cap up. So it's a really good FR. It's a really good, well-rounded FR, and I do think that I mean, practically anybody can like use this FR overall. So Zidane got himself a very, very, very strong rework, and you're gonna notice now that we are entering into the fourth time that his damage output is pretty freaking insane. Yes, I am using preemptive attacker. I am using a follow-up attacker, but you gotta understand that, like, with the amount of HP that this boss has, like I said, I wanted to make sure that I was able to knock this thing out within the fourth time. Now, the other thing that I do want to mention with Zidane is going to be the fact that because Zidane is a speedy character, because of the fact that if he does manage to break a target, he gets a free turn. But with that being said, now that JP got that update where we have that rollover HP damage bonus after the fourth time has ended, it's not really going to be an issue for Zidane, seeing as he is a speedy character. It's not going to be an issue for any players to really use him even after your fourth time has ended, because depending on how much of the HP damage bonus that you are getting from your team will equal what you have, or will equal the rollover amount that you are going to get after the fourth time is over. So regardless, even if you lose the fourth time, you're still going to be dealing some very good damage, and with the high damage output that Zidane now offers, like I said, they made sure that like what he does for him being a turn deleter, he is being able to inflict debuffs and so on and so forth. Like the damage output was something that he desperately needed for quite a while now, because like he has not been touched since his BT plus, and that's it. So yeah, it's been what, like maybe 2 years since he has gotten any type of rework, and I'm very happy with what he got. I'm glad that I was able to BT plus him, because I only had him at 0 out of 3 for the longest time. And when I went ahead and actually recorded this gameplay, like if you would have heard my reactions when I was looking at the numbers that Zidane was actually dishing out, I was pretty surprised. Now, originally, in this run, I was actually going to go into the BT phase with Zidane, which is why I decided to bring the Anna Crow LD call ability, because I wanted to make sure that I have somewhat of a chance to be able to proc his EX ability, seeing as how it is his strongest move. But that kind of changed a little bit because like my setup, I didn't properly set up, and I wasn't gonna be doing the fight over again with the limited time that I have throughout the day. Like it's very hard for me to repeat runs over and over. So I just went ahead, because I was able to beat this fight within one force time. I was like, you know what, that's good enough for me, and I think people will enjoy the gameplay regardless. So, but yeah. My honest opinions on Zidane, like for his damage output that he does now, especially whenever the force time is high up there, like I may have to be changing my top 5 DPS, because like, yeah, he definitely does some numbers. Now, I did had somebody comment in my Discord server as to why I think that he is in, why I consider him to be like, so basically what I had said was that I think that his damage output is like very close to what Astos does. Like, because Astos is still a monstrous DPS character, but like taking a look at Zidane, like he is definitely up there in my top 5. But the person who commented, which I'm not gonna state their name because I don't want them feeling like I'm calling them out, which you know, I'm not. But like, they were asking me because like I know when Locke got his FR and his rework and everything like that, like I mentioned that Locke is definitely in my top 5. But I mean, like at this point, like it's hard to say like who is like really top DPS, except for like the obvious ones, because of like all of these insane reworks that a lot of these characters are getting. But the difference between like Locke and Zidane is that with Locke, you actually have to work, you have to build and get the buffs that are required for Locke to be able to get his strongest attack, which his strongest attack deals, what is it, 16 HP attacks? But like with Zidane, it's literally like right there. Like, all you gotta do is just click, 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 and you'll be good to go. So, in my opinion, Zidane becomes a much stronger turn deleter, speedy character, and now an extremely good DPS character. Like, I can see myself using Zidane a whole lot more because of the changes that he has gotten. The fact that he is able to turn delete, he is able to launch. He does inflict some debuffs here and there, and they're nothing like spectacular, but I mean, like, it's something. And the fact that his FR is a pretty well-rounded FR. In my opinion, I do feel like Zidane might just be a must-pull for global players in the future, just because of like what he does offer. But I'm not gonna say for sure if it is going to be a must-pull, because like we don't know, since this is a JP version, we don't know exactly what is gonna be dropping in the future. And it also makes me question once again, like, what do they have planned for us in the future with all of these characters getting such high damage output? It really makes me question as to like what they are planning to do with whatever new difficulty it is that they are going to be dropping at some point in the future, which I really hope they do, because like we have so many powerful characters that like it would be nice to be able to gain like a new difficulty, like that whole SHINRYU Lufenia combo that we had in global not too long ago. That would be a pretty interesting a thing to actually have on the JP side with all these powerful characters. So but yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below on Zidane. Let me know what you guys think about the gameplay and everything. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.